Do you know that as per 2023 research statistics, 25% of young people in India are not interested in marriage? And the number is likely to escalate, is likely to rise. Are Indian young adults following the US trends where nearly half of all young adults are single? 34% of women and whooping 63% of men are single. Join me as I dive deep into this question. Do young people really want commitment in 2024? I spoke to a bunch of youngsters to find out their true feelings and relationships. Commitment in 2024. It is a topic that has been on my mind for a while, and I'm sure on many of your minds as well. With the rise of dating apps, social media, and a more fast-paced lifestyle, it is natural to wonder if young people are still interested in settling down. One of the biggest stereotypes I have come across is that young people are scared of commitment. They are told that they are afraid of settling down, that they want to keep their options open, and that they are too focused on their careers to think about relationships. But is this really true? Well, I have spoken to many youngsters and I have realized that this stereotype is based on a lot of assumptions. They are not all, commitment phobes, and they are not all selfish and narcissistic as many people label them as. A lot of people assume that since they constantly are swiping left and right, they're not interested in anything serious. But the truth is, many of them are actually using dating apps because they are looking to connect. They are looking for connections, for someone to share their experiences with. And yes, they might be hesitant to commit at first, which is quite natural. But and that's because they have seen so many failed relationships around them, and they are scared of getting hurt or getting caught in a wrong relationship. They have apprehensions. Another thing I have noticed is that people assume that the youngsters are all about their careers and that relationships take kind of backseat for them. But the truth is, well researched by me, that many of them are career driven because they are trying to secure their futures and they want to make sure they are stable before they settle down eventually. But definitely they are not prioritizing their careers over relationships. These are two different journeys. They're just trying to get their priorities straight. For many of them, their personal experiences have shaped their views on commitment. I've spoken to people who have been through toxic relationships. That's their experience talking. And they're naturally, hesitant to get into anything serious again. Anybody would have apprehensions about newer relationships if they have had bad ones. I've spoken to others who have seen their parents go through a messy divorce and they're scared of repeating the same patterns. Their experiences shape their perceptions, and that's something we need to acknowledge. Yes, we need to acknowledge. Then I also feel that social media is playing a huge role in shaping their views on commitment. That they are constantly bombarded with images of perfect relationships, and it is easy to feel like they are not good enough, like they're not doing relationships right. I recently spoke to a young artist in my creative team of the Mentor Talk. And she told me that she was scared of committing to her partner because she was afraid of losing her sense of identity. She was worried that if she got too serious, she would lose herself in the relationship. This conversation really stuck with me because I realized that perhaps so many youngsters are struggling with the same notion, with the same thing, with the same challenge, with the same perception, with the same thought process. They're afraid of losing their independence, their autonomy, and their sense of self. But the truth is, commitment does not have to mean losing yourself. It can actually mean finding a partner who helps you become the best version of yourself. That kind of commitment can be really beautiful. It can be empowering, and it can be life-changing. So, what have we learned? We have learned that young people are not as scared of commitment as it is made out to be. They are not at all selfish, narcissistic, or shallow. They are just little complex, multifaceted human beings who are trying to figure out relationships in a rapidly changing world. They are perhaps trying to navigate the complexity of relationships, careers, and personal experiences. And they're doing the best they can. Let me close my talk here. I've said enough. Thanks for watching. Guys, if you have got thoughts on commitment, relationships, or anything else, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Yes, subscribe for more content on the channel, The Mentor Talk. Thank you.